Good morning, friends. Welcome to our next learning session. And today I am going to tell you about the effects of smoking on kidneys. Look at this diagram. Before we talk about the adverse effects of smoking, we must understand what are kidneys, where they are situated, what function they carry out. Now see this in this diagram. See, this is the right kidney, this is the left kidney. Remember, right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney. See, this is the level of the kidney on the right side, this is level on the left side. So left is slightly higher, right is slightly lower. This is the aorta called abdominal aorta. This is the major channel bringing blood from the heart. And this is the inferior vena cava, which takes blood back to the heart. Now see, this is in a close view. These are bean-shaped structures. These are bean-shaped structures, and they get blood supply from the aorta and from the kidneys. After purifying this blood, it is brought back to the inferior vena cava, from where it reaches the heart. So first thing is to know where they are situated or where they are located in our body. Now see another diagram. Here you see, this is the body, this is the abdomen, this place is abdomen. I bring it close to the screen so you can make it out. See, this is the right hand, left hand, the right kidney and left kidney, right kidney and left kidney. See, this is the left kidney, this is the right kidney. Remember, right is slightly lower than the left. And make it close to your screen, you can make it out that the heart is somewhere here and kidneys are in the abdomen, and this, you know, it's their chest and abdomen are separated by a partition here called diaphragm. This is when you see the kidney cut open to show you what is inside it. So instead of starting from outside, I start from inside. See, this portion is called pelvis of the kidney. This is the pelvis of the kidney. The urine finally in the kidney collects in this region and then goes through this tube. This is called ureter. This is the pelvis, this is the ureter. Now in the pelvis, the urine is coming from these areas where filtering is occurring. And who filters this urine? Filters the blood to make urine. This is these tiny structures, and that is the functioning unit of the heart, of the kidneys. Functioning unit of the kidney is called nephron. It is called nephron. See in this diagram, you can make it out. Here there is a one end of an artery, and here is the other end of the artery. I make it close to this thing. See one end, the other end. This is make it more close. The arteries coming to this rounded structure, they break into small capillaries, make a network, and after filtering, they all join together to form the artery, which is this part which is coming out. So one artery is taking blood to this rounded structure, the other is taking blood away from this thing. This is called afferent arteriole, this is called efferent arteriole. The function is, the main thing here is the filtering. It is just similar to filtering of your tea. After concoction has been made out, you use a sieve and filter it out. Now your sieve may have holes which are quite big, like in stainless steel sieves, the holes are quite big. But if you take a wire mesh sieve, the holes are narrow, and you take double wire mesh, then the holes are further narrow. The same applies here in the kidneys, that when the disease occurs first, it is the holes which become slightly wider, but they are still holding the structures back. But when the holes are wide, then the larger structures like albumin and proteins can come in, and RBCs can come in the urine. So if the holes become further bigger, the larger proteins like globulins, they also start appearing in the urine, and this tells you how much damage has been done to your this thing. This rounded structure is called Bowman's capsule. This is the filtering unit. As I said, that this artery comes here. This is afferent artery. This is the branch of the renal artery. Renal artery is coming from the aorta, as I showed you. The bringing blood, dividing into various branches, and going, each one of these branches goes to the rounded structure called Bowman's capsule. This tuft formed by these capillaries is called glomerulus, and the structure in which they are located is called Bowman's capsule. The filtering occurs here, and after filtering, the urine enters the this tubule. See here, this tubule, it is going down, it is descending limb, and then it goes up, it is the ascending limb of this thing, and then it forms a structure. I won't tell you about these details. These are called convoluted tubules. This is the proximal convoluted tubules. This is the distal convoluted tubule. Books write it PCT and DCT. From here, what is the function of this lengthy structure? The things which are filtered from here, the essential things are absorbed back to the blood, like sodium, potassium, glucose, amino acids. These are essential constituents present in the blood, but while filtering, they all have come here, but body has mechanism that it can be absorbed back from here, and after all this thing, the filtrate, now it does not remain blood because constituents have been removed. Now it is the filtrate only, and it now comes here to the distal convoluted tubule, from there to the collecting tubule, and from the collecting tubule to collecting duct, and finally to the pelvis of the kidney. This is the very important thing to understand, that the functioning unit of kidneys is the nephron, and they form a very lengthy structure if they are joined end to end. So friends, what happens when a person is smoking? Smokers have high risk of albuminuria. Albuminuria means the protein appearing in the urine, that is called albuminuria, and they have a higher risk of albuminuria regardless of their kidney status, whether kidney function is normal, impaired, or greatly impaired. If the person smokes, he has more chances of albuminuria. Some cancers of kidney are more common in smokers. For example, renal cell carcinoma or hypernephroma is more common in smokers than in non-smokers. Nicotine use in any form can raise your blood pressure by 5 to 10 millimeter of mercury, and this rise lasts for about 20 minutes. And naturally, stopping smoking can slow the progression of kidney failure. Kidney failure is 4 times more common in smokers than in non-smokers. The long-term smoking can decrease the blood supply to the kidney and impair the GFR. But to begin with, it increases the blood supply to the kidney by vasodilation and increases the GFR. But in the long run, it decreases the GFR, which means kidney function is being impaired. Now, one smoking also increases your risk of developing kidney stones, and therefore you can also consider smoking as a risk factor for the stone formation. It also affects your urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a structure where urine is stored after it is formed in the kidney. It reduces. This is one of the reasons for overactive bladder. It can contribute to the progression of diabetic nephropathy. What does it mean? It means that in diabetic patients, if kidneys are affected, this will be called diabetic nephropathy. And if a person has diabetic nephropathy and he smokes, this progresses more rapidly than it was to otherwise. Nicotine can damage the kidney cells, and the smoking also reduces the male as well as female fertility. It drastically affects this thing. It increases the risk of interstitial cystitis in the urinary bladder. This is a disease of the urinary bladder, and incontinence symptoms are more severe in those who smoke regularly. Now, does smoking affect your creatinine levels? Yes, it has been found that smoking 5 cigarettes can raise your serum creatinine by 0.3 milligram per 100 ml. Does smoking affect smoking is an independent risk factor for renal failure. Smokers are 4 times more likely to develop renal failure compared to non-smokers. Smoking increases the heart rate, blood pressure, blood clot formation, and promotes fatty deposits. An other important thing to know is that can one smoke after the workout? Well, the point is that workout decreases your craving for smoking, and you can wait easily after workout to smoke, and longer you wait after workout, better it is for you. Now, can smoking cause kidney rejection? The graft future, yes, it can cause rejection of allograft. Can passive smoking cause the kidney failure? Yes, it has been found that passive smoking can cause the kidney failure. If a person is on dialysis and he is smoking, then the chances of receiving a transplant becomes negligible because the patient dies before he becomes fit for getting the transplant. So friends, what in short I will sum up here is that like heart, like lungs, like bones, the kidneys are also affected by smoking, and they are very drastically affected. The kidney failure is 4 times more common in smokers than in non-smokers. Stone formation is more common in smokers. Overactive bladder is more common in smokers. If person has incontinence, these symptoms are increased in smokers, and it can cause graft rejection, kidney transplant rejection, and as I said, the kidney failure is 4 times more common. So remember friends, when you want to smoke, think of these things. This gives you another reason to stop smoking. And thank you very much. I hope you will continue to support the channel. I find many of my friends are so nice that if the moment I send them the link, they immediately gives me thumbs up. I repeatedly saying that it has no value, because One, I don't believe in thumbs up, I believe in text messages. If you like it, you text a message that you like it, you don't like it, or how much you like it, you think it is good, it is nice, or it is very good, whatever you want to write, you write, but write it there on the, after opening the video, write in the column of comments whatever you want to do. If you want to give thumbs up, give it on, after opening the video, give thumbs up there. Don't give me messenger thumbs up on messenger, please. I am again repeatedly saying that I give no value to this type of thumbs up sent to me on messengers. And try to avoid as far as possible your questions. Put your questions on the video in comments column, that what you want to learn, what you did not understand, or why you want something. Don't send these things on messengers, because I don't answer those things. Thank you very much. Next time we meet with another case.